Chinese.
I am Russian. I am East African.
I'm Canadian.
I am Filipino.
I am Irish.
I am Bulgarian.
Korean.
I am American.
I am Brazilian.
Italian.
Mexican.
I'm British.
Swedish.
French.
I'm Israeli.
Mongolian. I'm South African.
Japanese.
We are mankind.
I'm Sonia.
I'm Beverly.
And I'm Kate, and we have Beverly Kirk with us today. Normally, Abong would be with us, but Abong's out and Beverly's in.
A new fresh dish
I
on our
love
table.
it. I love to dish. And today we are dishing from the Good Stuff Eatery at 303 Pennsylvania Avenue Southeast on Capitol Hill. Fabulous.
And if only we had milkshakes with us, you'd be choreographing the
You don't
milkshake
eat
dance.
food on camera. Do you ever eat food?
All the time. And I don't know if there's anything that our guest doesn't do, because not only is he the producer of all of these amazing shows at the Adventure Theater in Glen Echo, but now you're a playwright, and your play is going to be showing at Howard.
I do backflips too.
And he does
do?
backflips.
No, I don't.
You do some sort of gymnastics thing. I've seen you throw
Like
yourself into the air.
Mary Catherine Gallagher gymnastics. Not like real ones.
Okay, the theater scene in DC, a lot of people don't really know about, but you are strongly in there.
I am.
First of all, can you tell us a little bit about, the theater scene in DC and about the Adventure Theater, and then we want to hear about your play.
Well, DC is the second largest theater scene in the country. We have,
Really?
I think, yes.
Second to who?
New York.
New York.
Yes, I think we have 70 professional theaters and a number of universities and community theaters and all sorts of places where you can take classes and such. And I have been working professionally in DC since 1996. Everything from writing to directing to acting to teaching, and a few years back I decided to not freelance anymore because I hated not knowing where the next meal was coming from. There were months where it was Fruit Loops and bologna. And so I ventured into this quest of being an arts managing person, and Adventure Theater happened upon my plate, and I became the producing artistic director, and Kate got to perform on the stage
I did,
there.
and it was amazing. I mean,
Yes.
just the ability to recreate children's books, to me, was pretty amazing, which is what I think mostly Adventure Theater does, although I'm sure you do some other things too.
And the Adventure Theater is tiny in a good way. It's very intimate.
Small, intimate space, yes.
And so, do you do mostly programming for children, or is it of all ages?
Only programming for children.
Only?
We focus on stage adaptations of classical children's literature. Kate got to play the
Secret Garden.
The Secret Garden, the dead colicky mom.
I
in
was
Secret
dead mom, scary.
And we've done adaptations of Goodnight Moon, Go Dog Go. We have the musical Adventures of Flat Stanley playing right now. Remember that book? Flat
yeah.
Stanley? I love it.
I do remember that book.
Yeah.
So how did you take the leap from doing children's books to Bingo Long Show?
I studied in theater. In school, I studied playwriting and music. I studied creative writing and music, and so I've always had this knack and desire to playwright. I was in a production that was in New Jersey, mid-90s, and the production was very bad. And so I decided to write the book writer and ask if I could take a chance at writing the play myself. The play is based on famous Hollywood movie and book from the 1970s about a fictional Negro baseball team. The movie starred James Earl Jones, Richard Pryor, Billy D. Williams. Hugely popular, and so I wrote into a musical, and Howard University has agreed to produce it. And it plays this weekend, Thursday through Sunday, and next weekend, Thursday through Sunday.
And all male cast then, if it's about a baseball team? Or?
No, I mean, that was one of the challenges, finding ways to infuse women in the story. But, Bingo has obstacles like the love of his life, his best friend and his best friend's wife, women that distract him from his business of playing baseball. So it's a good play. It's a good piece.
And I'm assuming it's students at Howard that you're having to perform this for you. What was it like working with the students at Howard?
I actually, since I wrote it, I've only checked in to see how they're doing. Mostly students. We actually had to find what we call ringers in the business, a professional to come in to play bingo, because they had no one that was really ready to play the leading man. And then we needed some Caucasian people in the play, and there aren't that many Caucasians at Howard University. So
Really?
So we have hired three actors from the mainstream theater scene.
That leads into what I wanted to ask you about. Putting on a musical can be difficult because you have to find so many people who can sing and act at the same time.
Yes.
How difficult was that?
Well, I have a brilliant collaborator. His name is John Cornelius. He has 4 degrees in music and can write anything. Luckily, Howard University has a strong teaching. It's a strong tool for teaching kids how to perform, and these kids love performing. So yes, you have to rehearse the singing, rehearse the dancing, and then rehearse the acting, and then put it all together and put costumes and everything else together. So it's difficult. Putting on a musical is difficult, but this is really entertaining, and I'm hoping that it'll go someplace beyond Howard University.
What's it like giving up your babies, sort of, to students and to people? Because I sort of assumed you were directing and choreographing yourself, but that's not what a playwright does. They create and then they pass on. So what's it like to...
No, I mean, initially they had asked me to direct, choreograph, and write the piece, and I just thought for the good of the piece, I need to wear one hat and not 3. I'm the kind of playwright that I don't necessarily care where the best idea comes from. Let's use that best idea and I'll take advantage of it. So I trusted the people that I had working on the piece and said, if something's not working, it's just words on a page, let's fix it if it's not working. And I think the best products come out of that kind of collaboration.
Do you get opening night jitters?
This is one of my first plays that I wrote that's being produced, so I think so. I think so. I mean, yeah. I'm excited.
You're excited, but are you going to sit in the back of the theater, or are you going to be right up front?
Like this.
Well,
I think you should have cast yourself as Bingo.
Oh.
Is that wrong?
I haven't in a long time. I haven't. It's hard.
But you
Make believing and pretending. I rather like to do the real life stuff.
You've worked with some awesome pros over the years. Tell us,
Yes.
Vanessa Williams, yes?
I did, yes, in a national tour of Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Tell us some other famous people. Well, Kiss of the Spider Woman. I love it.
Name drop. This is the
I
opportunity.
got fired from the set of Runaway Bride by Julia Roberts.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty
what
good.
What did you do?
What did you do?
I merely suggested, and maybe it was too close in earshot to her, but I merely suggested that they hired Sandra Bullock, and she didn't like that.
You merely suggested.
This is what I love about Michael Bobbitt. Always honest.
Yes, she was not being very nice, so I just thought.
Well, she couldn't have been too nice if she had you fired. There you go.
Well, that's it. You're fired, and we've run out of time. Michael,
Ah.
thank you so much. We're going to have to dish some more about the things you've said to people.
Absolutely.
He has a great story about bad pageant talents.
I can't wait to hear it. You'll have to come back and watch the next episode of The District Dish and see who's dishing with us.